who's your shortstop? Is it Mercado? Does he project as your shortstop, or is Nick Gonzalez? Or and then what about the Park guy? Is he your second baseman? What do they do here? Obviously, Cole Tucker is out of the mix.
I know one thing. I don't really care to see Kevin Newman hitting dribblers anymore. That 700 and something batting average in the spring seems like a very long time ago. Nick Gonzalez seems to be somebody that has maybe the most upside. Like I said, I want to see Park in the major leagues this year. I actually, I'm not trying to poo-poo that caller there. I think the guy is at an age where what is the harm in bringing him up and deciding whether or not you've got something there against real big league pitching? He's pretty obviously proven that he can hit AAA pitching. And then I would say that Marcano, at the very worst, is going to be a guy that they're going to want to use as a super utility man. I think he probably profiles, from what I'm reading, Richie, more as a second baseman because his arm strength is just average. But he is a better – one thing I'll say about him is he's a better fielder than Adam Frazier, because I know everybody here said Adam Frazier solid defensively. You look at any advanced stat, and it hates Adam Frazier's defense. So that's just some food for thought.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his defense either. Let's go out to Ray and Ross Traver. How you doing, Ray?
Pretty good. I would just like to know, Adam Frazier, in my opinion, brought a lot of fans in. They had a guy leading the hits this year, and if the guy from San Diego was so good, why'd they get rid of him? And it's always rebuilding.
Hey, Ray, I totally get it, but you can't keep Frazier. What are you going to do?
Are you aware of who San Diego's shortstop is, Ray? Are you aware of who plays shortstop for the Padres? His name's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's pretty good.
So, I mean, getting anything, and you would think that this is the best deal because he said he had 3 to 4 teams that was above the threshold of what they needed to get, and they liked the Padres deal the best. So this was the best deal out there for the Pirates, and you can't keep Adam Frazier. It was ridiculous to think that the Pirates should keep him. You need to get anything for this guy. He cannot be on this roster because he doesn't help this team when they project to be good again.
I mean, I just find it funny. It's nice to watch a guy hit as well as Adam Frazier's hitting, but I really am skeptical of the idea that people were packing it in to watch Adam Frazier spray singles, throw the occasional line drive double into the gap, and then hit one over the fence every once in a blue moon. I mean, come on. This isn't like Barry Bonds circa 2001 as far as being worth the price of admission here. You've got to make deals like this. As far as Marcano goes, I'll say one more thing. It should be noted that the Pirates paid $1.4 million to the Padres, which is going to help San Diego as far as luxury tax goes. You know, they're paying Adam Frazier's salary for the rest of the season. That suggests to me that Ben Cherington had to go to Bob Nutting and say, hey, I want this player, but it won't happen unless we sweeten the pot for them. So that means two things. The Pirates spent some money to make a trade that happened, and it wasn't to get a team to eat money, right? Remember the Francisco Liriano deal, of course. That was infamous.
They lost their catcher.
Right. Clearly Marcano is Ben Cherington's guy. So guess what? This will be a really easy trade to evaluate in a couple of years. If he sinks, then, hey, Ben Cherington misevaluated him. If he swims, then it's a clear win for the general manager.
Well, who was the last person to attract fans? The last Pirate? McCutchen? A.J. Burnett? I mean, who was the last guy that actually drew in fans? I don't think Starling Marte packed the house.
I would say it's McCutchen. I mean, McCutchen was the guy that brought great baseball back here. I think it's just, I find it such a tired argument. Oh, so-and-so was helping attract the fans. Really? I mean, we're really going to make the argument that, like, I've heard people say that about some of these pitchers on their roster. I've heard somebody say, oh, how can you trade Tyler Anderson? Because that's going to happen too, by the way. He was battling out there. Are you kidding me? So whenever they trade Richard Rodriguez, again, something they should be doing, are people going to say, I just loved watching Richard Rodriguez mow down opposing hitters. He was worth the price of admission? Come on, be serious here.
Give up home runs to lose games. Let's go out to Lisa in Masontown. How you doing, Lisa?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I think it was a very bad decision that they traded Adam Frazier, and I'm going to give you my opinion, and everybody at work agreed with me.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm just telling you that right now, but let you have 30 seconds to make your point.
Okay. My point is they had all these good hitters out there for the Pirates that were scoring the runs. Why didn't they, get pitchers in there? Crick stinks, number one.
He's not on the team anymore.
I know. And
these hitters were so good, Lisa. Why are they so bad?
Because
Lisa, if the hitters are all so good, why are
Lisa, thanks a lot. I probably didn't give you the 30 seconds I promised, but I mean, look, they're one of the worst teams in the majors. They need to do something to get better. Adam Frazier's not bringing in any fans, and you can't win games alone with Adam Frazier. So the only way to build a team is to take guys like Adam Frazier and get 2 prospects and gamble on them being good in 2 years. And that's what they did. So I'm not a general manager.
Adam
I'm
Frazier
not a
is
scout.
Adam Frazier is demonstrably the second best hitter on their team. Brian Reynolds is clearly the best hitter on their team. And guess what? They're not trading him, and they're talking about a contract extension with him. It's very obvious that the signals from the franchise are that they would like to get a contract extension done with the actual best hitter on their team, who, by the way, was acquired in a trade for
Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew
By the way, I hated that
McCutchen.
trade. Brian Reynolds was an afterthought in that trade, actually. I mean, if you think back.
I mean, he was somewhat well regarded, I think, by the Giants. I thought Kyle Crick was the guy who made a more immediate impact. My point is, Brian Reynolds right there is an object lesson in why you do what the Pirates did today. I know it. Listen, I am just as frustrated as everybody else that this is going to take a while, that this is how they have to do business. But this is how they have to do business. I mean, where is this groundswell coming from that Adam Frazier was bringing him in and packing like he was Ralph Kiner 60 years ago? Or 70 years ago? What's going on here?
Hey, Chris, you'll appreciate our Tri-State Office Furniture tweet today. It's from your partner over at the PM team. Andrew Filipponi tweeted this today. He said, I'm still in utter shock that the Pirates got the best hitter in all of AAA baseball for Clay Holmes. He's not the best hitter in all of AAA baseball. I mean, he's the best hitter
by
in
the
league.
By the numbers he is, but he's 25, which is what I told Pony. I thumbs down that tweet.
Oh, you did thumbs down that tweet?
I just said he's 25 years older. It was another
That's
tweet.
not bad.
Listen,
if he can play this year and he starts next year, that's okay. He's on track to be here in 2-3 years.
Getting even one usable player for Clay Holmes, if it turns out like that, is getting water from the rock by Ben Cherington. So if that turns out to be the case, good for him.
No question about it. We got to take a break. Back in a couple minutes.